So I want to get into the stats in the different areas of the Charleston Tri-County area, help you guys better understand what's happening in your area. So you're going to hear me flip through some papers. Bear with me. I know this is a lot of data, and obviously a lot of it's not going to apply to you, but still interesting in that different areas of Charleston are just experiencing significantly different trends, price increases, sometimes price decreases, and you'll see that as I go through this data. But remember, if you want to have a better understanding of what's happening in your area, how this relates to the value of your home, what's going on in your neighborhood, please give me a call, 843-400-8009, 843-400-8009. I can't tell you the number of conversations I've had with people over the past 30, 60, 90 days that just want to know what their home is worth so that they can make some decisions here in the short to, maybe next 6, 12 months, kind of future casting over the next 6 to 12 months or so on what they want to do, where they want to move. Because I think a lot of people that have been stuck at home for the past 90 days have realized, we really would like to move. We would like a change. People have just been spending more time in their home than they have in years and years and years. So here's what's happening in this, in these different necks of the woods in Charleston. And again, if you want to reach out to me or if you want to find out what your home is worth, we have a tool on our website that allows you to do that. Listingsincharleston.com is the website. Listingsincharleston.com, or of course, call me 843-400-8009. Call or text that number. All right, so in Berkeley County, and I'm going to rifle through this data, guys, because this is, for some of you, it won't be very fun, but there are plenty of people that listen and provide positive feedback that this is the kind of stuff they want to hear. So in Berkeley County, there really hasn't been any change year to date compared to last year in the number of homes available for sale. Closings are down 2%. The median sales price is up 9% at $279,000. Properties are selling for 98% of asking price and in 46 days, and inventory is down 24%. Now, within Berkeley County, Daniel Island, listings are down 9%. Closings have remained unchanged this year compared to last year. The median sales price is up 2.5%. Properties are selling for 97% of their asking price in 53 days, and overall inventory is down 38%. In North Charleston, new listings are down 21%. Closings are down 22%, but the median sales price is up 12%. Properties are selling for 96.6% of asking price in 35 days, and the inventory is down 37%. In Hanahan, new listings are up 35%. Closings are down 7%. The median sales price is up 7% at $284,000. They're selling for 98% of asking price in 46 days, and there has been no change in the amount of inventory available for sale. In the Goose Creek Moncks Corner area, new listings are down 1%, closings are down 1%. Average or median sales price is up 9% at $275,000. They're selling for 98.5% of asking price in 45 days, and inventory is down 26%. In Somerville, no real change in the number of homes available for sale. Closings are down 3%. The median sales price is up 6%, $263,000. Properties are selling for 98% of asking price in 47 days, and the month's supply of inventory is down 19%. You look at the rural area of Berkeley County, listings are down 6%, closings are up 10%, the median sales price is up 41%. Take that with a grain of salt. There have only been 63 closings in that area, but they're selling in 47 days, and overall month supply of inventory is down 19%. So let's look at Charleston County now. Let's switch gears. Charleston County, new listings are down 15%, closings are down 4%. Median sales price is up 4% at $395,000. They're selling for 95.5% of asking price in 62 days, and the month supply of inventory is down 34%. But let's break that down into different areas. Downtown Charleston, Lower Peninsula, everything south of the crosstown or below the crosstown. New listings are down 24%. Closings are up 7%. Median sales price is up 6%. Percentage of original asking price received is 89.5%. They're selling in 118 days, which is up close to 40% from this time last year. And month supply of inventory is down 24%. The Upper Peninsula, everything above the crosstown, new listings are up 8%. Closings are down 29%. The median sales price is up 22%. We've had 69 closings. So again, take that with a little bit of a grain of salt, but they're getting 93% of their asking price in 65 days. And the month supply of inventory, this is the first category so far, or area so far, in which month supply of inventory has actually gone up. It's gone up 8%. If you look at Mount Pleasant, we split that up into two different areas. Lower Mount Pleasant, everything south of the Isle of Palms connector, and then, of course, North Mount Pleasant, everything north of it. So in the lower portion of Mount Pleasant, south of the Isle of Palms connector, listings are down 21%. Closings are down 5%. The median sales price is up 2.6% at $585,000. They're getting 95% of their asking price in 63 days. And the month supply of inventory is down 25%. North Mount Pleasant, everything north of the Isle of Palms connector, new listings are down 23%. Closings are up 3%. Median sales price is up 4% at $532,000. They're getting 97% of their asking price in 67 days, and the month supply of inventory is down 40%. That's a big one. We look at Isle of Palms, new listings are down about 25%. Closings are down almost 30%. The median sales price is down 11%. They're getting 91% of their asking price in 128 days. It's taking 31% longer to sell a home. And the month supply of inventory is down 28%. Sullivan's Island, we've put 25 new listings on the market. We've sold 17. No real change in closings. New listings are down 27%. There's just not a big enough sample size there for us to comment on, of course, the median sales price. But they're selling in 93 days, and the inventory available, month supply of inventory, is down 51%. When we look at West Ashley, really no change in the amount of listings that have hit the market. We're selling 8% more than we did this time last year. Median sales price is fairly unchanged at $313,450. They're selling in 47 days, and the inventory or month supply of inventory is down 41%. That's definitely one of those areas where we have a ton of people looking, and they just can't find inventory. Same thing with James Island. James Island, new listings are down 23%. Closings are down 1%. Median sales price has stayed about the same at $369,700. They're selling in 49 days, but the overall month supply of inventory is down 50%. I mean, we put a property on the market on James Island 2 weeks ago, and we had multiple offers, like 5 within 12 hours. It was unbelievable how much demand there is for stuff on James Island right now. Johns Island, new listings are down 2%. Closings are down 3%. The median sales price is up 7% at $359,000. They're selling in 50 days, and they're getting 98% of their asking price, and the inventory or month supply is down 32%. The Hollywood Ravenel Megate area, listings are up 6%. Closings are up 10%. Median sales price is up 6% at $386,000. They're selling in 71 days, or 38% faster than they were last year. And month supply of inventory is down 30%. If you look at Dorchester County, new listings are down 2.5%. Closings are unchanged. Median sales price is up 5% at $264,000, up from $250,000 this time last year. They're selling for 98% of their asking price in 47 days, and the month supply of inventory is down 27%. And so if you look at like the Dorchester Road corridor of Dorchester County as an example, new listings are down 14%. Closings are up 6%. The median sales price is up 2% at $265,000. They're selling in 43 days, and the inventory available at any given point in time, the month supply of inventory is down 50%. And then lastly, the Somerville area, new listings are fairly unchanged. Closings are down 3%. The median sales price is up 6% at $263,000. They're selling in 47 days, and there's 20% less month supply of inventory. So there you go. That's what's going on in all these different areas of Charleston. And so you can see that some areas are just incredibly picked over by buyers. And there are plenty more of them that are waiting for property to hit the market. And I can't tell you the number of conversations I've had with sellers, and I've explained what's happening in our market, especially over the last 90 days, which, again, to reinforce this, is almost counterintuitive. For a lot of people, it's just tough to understand how there could be so many sales. In every price range, except for up to $250,000, we literally broke a record last month by putting the most amount of properties under contract in May. So there are a lot of people out there looking right now. It's frankly, from a listing agent's perspective, let me just kind of give you a little insight into my mind for a quick second. It's great that we're selling properties quickly, but one of the things about having a listing is that as it takes a little time for them to sell, the average days on market is, it's around 50 days, right? Well, usually in that amount of time, it gives buyers the opportunity to call us and ask us questions about the property. And of course, it's our responsibility and our pleasure to try and sell our listing to a buyer that contacts us. But in reality, people call, they ask questions, they go and see it. And for some, that property works for them, but for most, it doesn't. And so we then end up helping them purchase something else once we've determined they're just not interested in the listing they initially called about. So one of the things that's the challenge is there's not enough time for these properties to be on the market for people to inquire about them. So we have had to be really creative and really consistent and intentional about how we are finding buyers for our property, which, for sellers has been that age-old question. And I just want to use this as kind of a springboard into the next segment, which is that for the sellers that we talk with, they always ask the question, what are you going to do to find buyers for my house? And we're going to talk more about how we answer that question when we return right here on the Brian Beatty Real Estate Show on the Big Talker 1250 WTMA and WTMA.com. And remember, if you want to know more about what's happening in your specific area, in your specific price range, how much your home is worth, how much home you can afford based on what your home would sell for and then what you want to go and purchase, let's just have a conversation about it. Happy to help. My number is 843-400-8009. That's 843-400-8009. Call or text that number. Or you can visit us online, listingsincharleston.com. That's listingsincharleston.com. Or you can send me an email, brian@brianbeattyteam.com. brian@brianbeattyteam.com. Stick around, folks. We'll be right back.
Find Brian Beatty online at listingsincharleston.com. The Brian Beatty Real Estate Show continues next on the Big Talker, 1250 WTMA.